alternate reality presents to you Lou from the Salt Flats, from Cars on the Road. Looks very similar to Fishtail. I'll get that right out the way. I know it looks strikingly similar to Fishtail. Not even just down to model, even in terms of the color palettes, the shades aren't that far off. Model is 1 for 1. That is not a coincidence. At least it makes this a more easier idea to bring to life. But my word, Pixar, you reuse so many assets and you were so lazy when it came to doing the finer tweaks. You couldn't have at least given it a different color palette, like make the orange bit like a yellow and then like the body bit like red. Like at least do a different color combo so it looks a little more different to Fishtail. Still, this is the best possible way to make it a little different from Fishtail at the end of the day. But I had to get that out there to start this video. But Lou is a character with speaking lines from Salt Flats, episode 3 of Cars on the Road. Obviously, I'm going to put the picture up on the screen and everything. It's cool because she actually has the speaking lines that kind of, I feel like, should indicate her to get more of a priority of a release. But I slightly understand why she didn't get released in the albeit short window Mattel gave on the road to really give it its time to shine, I guess. This one never came to be. And probably because it looks so similar to Fishtail, but I don't really think Mattel cares about that. If anything, they love doing these just basic, not putting much effort into cars nowadays. So who knows what happened, but we'll go right into the review. Albeit, it's not going to be the most exciting thing because not only is it very similar to Fishtail, but, you know, Fishtail is just cooler, in my opinion. But hey, look at this. Completely different expression. Love the open mouth, even some missing teeth in there. This is taken right from the movie, or sorry, the TV show, when she basically just kind of gets hauled across, actually by Barney Cones himself. That's why I brought up Barney Cones for a little demonstration. But basically, Barney was just towing, I guess, Lou away, and then this random person or car, if you will, said, "Good time, Lou, you broke your record," and Lou's like, "I broke something." That's where the whole scene comes from. It's really nice. Absolutely love it. And, you know, Mater and McQueen were just observing like this, so pretty much a good, very small scene recreation for you. It's pretty much how it went. Lou has a very nice expression looking off to the side as well. You will notice one detail, which is kind of cool. I mean, thank God at least this happened. You know, we got to take the small victories in terms of how different this car is to Fishtail, but only has one of these lined up smokestacks, if you will, just on this side. It is not present on this side in the show. Of course, Fishtail having it on both sides. They both have this little, I guess, hubcap thing that's just kind of planted in the middle of their body. Obviously different colored though, because Lou here just has it in black. I guess it kind of matches the wheels and the little smokestack area, which is pretty cool. It is a different shade. I'm just saying it's not the best contrast in shade. Like, it could be a completely different color entirely, but we're living with just two different kind of shades. Albeit this one maybe is a little bit more blue. You can even see some like green patches. So there's some cool contrast with this Fishtail. This one, there's like one plain color all throughout. It's kind of like this. Honestly, best way to describe it is like sputter stop green. That's just what it feels like. The Chinese Murray Clutchburn, that kind of green for sputter stop. And like the colors are very strikingly like sputter stop anyway, with like the orange top bit. Really reminding me of the Cars 3 Murray Clutchburn now. But basically that is the main contrast, but at least I believe they look different enough to where they can stand out as separate characters, but, you know, kind of had to beat around the bush to make that happen. Has all the same dents everywhere. This is at least there from the show too. Really goes you to show like how much Mattel, I'm not Mattel, but Pixar truly copy and pasted, you know, when it came to just re-rendering these for the show. Like, it literally down to like the panel placement was identical. It's not like they removed any of that stuff, so that was just unfortunate because they really could have, it wouldn't have taken that much to remove things. It just sucks, but it's, you know, it's whatever now. We can't do anything about it. Love the kind of, I guess what you call this, like wood pieces that's like attached to the top of the window to like this back bit. Obviously it's in green, matching the body, whereas Fishtails were actually black and like a couple gray and darker gray components there. But as you can see, it's all the same placement everywhere. Back is still kind of dented upward. Obviously Fishtail has all these decals because he's a Thunder Hollow racer. I guess Salt Flat racers, you can be more inclined to just be as bare bones as you want. It's just, I guess Thunder Hollow is a little bit more of an event where you actually need to have a number and maybe some sponsors here and there. Salt Flats is a little bit different with their principles. Fishtail also has some cool gray spray painted X's on the tires. Lou does not. So yeah, Lou very bare bones. That just goes to show what Pixar did really for that episode. But literally same model, like I said, down to the freaking back being bent, but it's accurate. Like, all of this is completely accurate to the show. So in terms of accuracy, I can't really complain about the execution of this. However, just in terms of the execution of it, I wish it was a little bit more different, but we gotta live with this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you prefer Fishtail or Lou. Maybe you are more of a basic person and like prefer Lou. That's totally okay. Lou, at the end of the day, I guess is more of a character than Fishtail, because Fishtail was only ever in the background racing at Thunder Hollow. Lou got a speaking line and Fishtail didn't. So I'm just saying. So it's cool to think about it that way. But that's going to wrap it up for this really quick video on this Lou. Really cool, though, to add to the Salt Flats collection. Like, I still feel like this is a car that they really should have done. This would have been a great addition. And honestly, I think Salt Flats is a very complete lineup as is. Probably one of the episodes that I feel the most satisfied with. But if I had to, like, pick one that kind of feels like it's excluded and should be here, probably Lou. You know, it's a really funny kind of just one-off comedic line, I guess, little moment there. So it's really cool and totally accessible to do, because like I said, Fishtail is right here. They literally re-released him in 2025. But I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.